How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Deliberate Millionaire Stream. I am Rosemary Lonnie Knight. I am the Prosperity Minister and a business coach for action-oriented, for ambitious, spiritual people determined to rise, to thrive, to prosper, to make at least six figures whilst living in their purpose. Help you leave behind the pain, the limiting beliefs of the past so that you can rise victorious in your true design life. Free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched life, a highly profitable business. It is all your divine right if you will claim it. If you will claim it, and these streams are here designed to help you think differently so that you start to claim the life that you want, okay? Today we're looking at not using your past as an anchor for your future. And this actually came out of my journal. I was having a conversation with the divine, and this is how it ended. Stop using the past. Stop using your past as an anchor for your future. Stop using your past as an anchor for your future. And I really want you to think about those words, because as the divine spoke it to me, it felt quite significant. And I know for some of y'all, or maybe even just one of you, this is absolutely what you need to hear right now. Stop using your past as an anchor for your future. We're going to start by singing the affirmation. Keep thinking about those words. Stop using your past as an anchor for your future. And then we will discuss that in a bit more depth before we bring this to a close. I'm taking back my territory. I'm taking back my throne. I remember who I really am. I rise victorious in my true design. Ready? I'm taking back my territory. I'm taking back my throne. I remember who I really am. I rise victorious in my true design. I'm taking back my territory. I'm taking back my throne. I remember who I really am. Rise victorious in my true design. I rise victorious. I rise victorious. I rise victorious in my true design. I rise victorious. I rise victorious. I rise victorious in my true design. Okay? So that's our affirmation. Again, coming back to stop using the past as an anchor for your future. That's our affirmation. Taking back your territory, taking back your throne. If you continually use the past, your past experiences, particularly the failures, the disappointments, if you keep using those as some kind of anchor, as in as a foundation, or so it's either as a foundation for your future. So you're telling yourself that because this happened in the past, that it's likely that your future is going to be very much dependent on what happened in the past. Or you're using it as some kind of reason not to attempt things, which is ultimately the same thing, really. You're using your past and you're making it into an anchor that actually is keeping you stuck in the past. If you keep doing this, you are not going to be able to create the future you desire. What you will create is just another form of your past. And you're trying to get away from your past, so you can't keep using it as the reason why you do or do not do certain things, okay? You keep interpreting your future or what your future opportunities, your future chances by your past. You cannot live that way. Well, lots of people do think, well, if I haven't done it yet, that means I can never do it. Nonsense. Oh, because I made that mistake, I better be so careful that I do not make the same mistake again. And so they're so careful that they do not do anything. Or think the emotional things, such as the guilt of things that you haven't done yet, or things that you did do that maybe you now think that you shouldn't have done, the shame that you're not where you thought you should be by now, the regrets that you wasted so much time. If those become anchors that keep you stuck, this is exactly why I offer the Remove the Blocks session, because you don't always see when you're doing this. You're making choices that seem so reasonable to you based on your past. Based on your past experiences, your choices right now seem reasonable to you. where you hold back from doing certain things. It seems reasonable to you based on your past, but you are not trying to recreate your past. So why are you acting as though your past is the only determinant of your future? Do you not know yet that every single moment is a new moment? It's almost like you are nothing ever happened before it, except you keep bringing the past into every single new moment. And you're making choices from that. And you're telling yourself that that is a reasonable way to do things. And I understand that that is the way you have been programmed to do things, but it is not the only way to do things. Okay? It's not the only way to do things. If it was empowering you, then fine, maybe. But even then, you can then get caught up in a cycle of staying smaller than you could be because you're not allowing yourself to expand your thinking, to dream bigger. So even if the past experiences were good, if you still use it as an anchor for your future, you limit your future because you are trying to go where you have never been before. You're trying to go bigger than you've ever gone before. And I understand that time seems as though it has passed you by. You've made mistakes, you have regrets, you have guilt about things you did or didn't do. It doesn't matter. Every moment is a new moment if you will allow it to be one. I remember the first time I heard that, it was a few years ago, and it really spoke to me. And then with the divine saying this to me a few days ago as well, it was just a reminder, and I really wanted to bring this to you too. Every moment is a new moment. Stop bringing the past into the new moments and then allowing it to determine what you do or do not do. You are meant for more. You are meant to change lives and make a difference and live a big, expansive, and ever expanding life. But you do not allow that to happen when you keep bringing the past into your present and making decisions based on your past experiences instead of making decisions on your vision, based around your vision. So you keep repeating the negative narratives. You keep repeating or replaying old stories of failure, of rejection, of betrayal, of this happened and that happened and the other thing happened. And so therefore, I must do it this way. And because of that, I do it this way. Because of the enough of doing that, you can constantly looking back to your disappointments and then trying to make some happy opportunity come out of it. It won't work that way. It won't work that way. You're criticizing yourself, negative self-talk, and then trying to make decisions from that. Again, it can't work that way. You end up, as I said, living smaller. You're not willing to take any new risks. You're not looking at new opportunities because you're thinking all about the past. And oh, I did that the last time, and this happened. I did it, and I always remember this story. This from the Bible, where Jesus was sitting on the beach somewhere, and his disciples had been fishing all night, and they'd been looking for fish all night, and they hadn't been able to find anything. And then he shouts out to them from the beach, "Hey, throw your net down again." And they're like, "Well, we've done this already all night, but because you said so, we'll do it again." Now they had a choice to say, "Well, you know what? We've been doing this all night. It hasn't worked. Why do you think it's going to change right now?" Yes, I understand, Jesus, that you think I should throw this in. I should throw the net in again, but it seems like a waste of time. So I'm not going to do that. Well, let me think about this some more before I make a choice. But they did not, thankfully, say that. So what they did instead was, well, because you've said it, we will throw our nets in again. And so they threw their nets in again, and this time they even had to get help to carry all the fish that they caught. Everything can change in an instant. Everything can change in an instant because every new moment is a new moment. And if you keep bringing your past experiences into your future, you will live small. Small, 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 small. So we're affirming that we're taking back our territory and taking back our throne. Honeys, stop bringing your past into your present. I'm not saying that the past has no impact on you whatsoever. Although, you know what? Life would be simpler if you didn't allow your past to keep having an impact on you. A lot of your trauma, a lot of your pain comes from the fact that you're carrying a story of the past into your future. You're carrying it into your present, for goodness sake, before you even start talking about the future. And you're not allowing yourself to let go. So then you feel stuck. If we could come to each moment like a child, completely oblivious to what happened before, or definitely just so you're holding everything so lightly. And so then with the curiosity of a child, you approach each new moment and you with the idea of what it is that you want, and then making decisions from what it is that you have decided to create rather than what happened to me then and what happened to me then and what didn't happen to me then and what did I do before. Enough of that. This is a new day, a new moment. Every moment is a new moment, and everything can change in an instant. So what didn't work 2 moments ago could work this moment. But if you come into this moment telling yourself, well, it didn't work last time, and it didn't work the last time, and it didn't work the last time, why am I? And I know it makes sense. But I tell you, make decisions based on your on intuitive guidance as you are focused on your vision. Not just on your, I know it makes sense. But listen, you want uncommon success. What makes sense to the common person cannot be how you create your life, because the common person does not experience the kind of success that you are looking to experience. So wake up. Wake up and stop hesitating to set your ambitious goals because of what happened in the past. Stop comparing yourself to your past successes or failures, because today is a new day and everything can change today, this moment, this instant. Stop staying stuck in old patterns, old relationships, because you think that's all as good as it gets. Enough, enough, enough. It is not too late for things to change. Understand that your whole identity at this time may feel as though it has been formed by what happened in your past. But you are the one that is choosing this. So you can choose again. You can decide no more. It's a new day. This is what I've decided to create, and this is what I'm creating. Remember 3 key things: fall in love with the divine, fall in love with yourself, focus on your vision. Fall in love with the divine, fall in love with yourself, focus on your vision. And the other 2, remove the blocks. This is one block where you're using the past as an anchor, using the past as the determinant of your future, and take strategic, intuitive action. If you will do those things without pulling the past into your present and then your future, you will fly free. You will create the free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched life that you actually desire. Stop using the past as an anchor for your future. Every moment is a new moment. Every moment is a new moment. When you feel that intuitive nudge to move, move. I don't care if you've done it before. Move. Every moment is a new moment, and everything can change for you in one freaking instant. One instant, everything can change for you. But not if you're no longer on the path. Not if you're busy looking behind you, trying to make interpretations or tell stories based on your perceptions of the past. Instead, focus on your vision, focus on the desires of your heart. Love yourself enough to go after every single one of them. Allow the divine to love you and let divine love flow through you, bring into life the desires of your heart. Stop using the past as an anchor for your future. It is not one. It is not one. Right now, remind yourself of what it is that you've decided to create and start creating it. Make decisions based on where you choose to be, not where you're coming from. Listen, you don't always know when you're doing this stuff, and then you are repeating the same patterns and you don't realize that you are doing this to yourself. You have a vague idea because you're an ambitious spiritual person. You do have this idea that you're sabotaging yourself in some way, but you don't always know exactly how you're doing it. This is why the Remove the Block session exists. This one-off 90-minute session, you and I sorting this stuff out. Let's connect to the divine via affirmative prayer. Let's you bring your issue, whatever it is, and we will uncover what is stopping you, what is keeping you stuck, clear that stuff, and then put together a strategic, intuitive plan. And it is very strategic. I'm not just about the inner stuff, as much as some spiritual people are just all about let's just do the inner thing. Yes, we must do the inner things, but we must also have a very strategic, practical plan to move forward. Okay? Come and have one of these sessions with me. Let's unpick this stuff. Let's get you moving forward. Let's get you accelerated into the life you're actually meant for. Are you done with the suffering? Stop using the past as an anchor for your future. Every moment is a new freaking moment if you will let it be. Okay, my loves, as we come into a whole new week, let us leave behind whatever has happened or didn't happen or blah, 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 and start afresh with your eyes firmly on your vision. Come on, if you haven't defined that vision, define it. And with your eyes firmly on it, you make decisions, you move forward deliberately. You move forward deliberately. This is the deliberate millionaire life. Are you ready? Are you ready to create the life you are actually meant for? You deserve to thrive, to prosper, to make at least 6 figures whilst living in your purpose and making the difference you are here on this planet to make. But the choice will always be yours. I can help you. Take advantage of that session. The link is in my bio. The link is around this video. Get on the phone with me. It will change everything for you. Until the next time, my loves, go forth and prosper and share this with somebody else. Much amazing love. Bye.